আমি যে জলসাঘরে বেলোয়ারি ঝাড়, আমি যে জলসাঘরে বেলোয়ারি ঝাড়, আমি যে জলসাঘরে নিশি ফুরালে কেহ চায় না আমায়, জানি গো আর নিশি ফুরালে কেহ চায় না আমায়, জানি গো আর আমি যে জলসাঘরে। আমি যে আতর গো আতর দানে ভরা, আমি যে আতর গো আতর দানে ভরা, আমারই কাজ হলো যে গন্ধে খুশি করা, কে তারে রাখে মনে ঘুরালে হায় গন্ধ যে তার, কে তারে রাখে মনে ঘুরালে হায় গন্ধ যে তার, আমি যে জলসাঘরে। হায় গো কি যে আগুন জ্বলে বুকের মাঝে, হায় গো কি যে আগুন জ্বলে বুকের মাঝে, বুঝেও তবু বলতে পারি না যে, আলে আর পিছে আমি মিছে ছুটে যাই বারে বার, আলে আর পিছে আমি মিছে ছুটে যাই বারে বার, আমি যে জলসাঘরে বেলোয়ারি ঝাড়, আমি যে জলসাঘরে।
In order to understand all about enzymes, you first must be able to answer the question, what are enzymes? Enzymes are catalysts. A catalyst is a substance that initiates or accelerates a chemical reaction without itself being affected. Now that you know what enzymes are, let's discuss the structures of enzymes. The activities of enzymes are determined by their three-dimensional structure. The substrate molecule binds to its enzyme like a key in a lock. The enzymes are so specific that the set of enzymes made in a cell determines which metabolic pathways occur in that cell. For an example, think of Legos. The large blue Lego is the enzyme. The green and the red Legos are the substrates. The enzyme will only bind to specific substrate that fits its structure. The area where it binds to the substrate is called the active site. As we see here, the blue piece cannot bind to the red ball. When the enzyme binds to the substrate that fits its specific structure, bonds are created. As we see here in our example, the tape represents the bond, and the two substrates create a new molecule. The enzyme can do this over and over again until enough products have been formed. As we said, enzyme structure determines function. So now let's talk about the role of enzymes. Enzymes play an important role in our bodies. They are used in the metabolic pathways throughout the body. Enzymes do this by binding temporarily to one or more of the reactants of the reaction they catalyze. In doing so, they lower the amount of activation energy needed and thus speed up the reaction. In enzyme reactions, the molecules at the beginning of the process are called substrates. and the enzymes convert them into different molecules called the products. Enzyme reactions are affected by different factors. Now let's talk about what affects the rate of enzyme reactions. 4 factors affect the rate of enzyme reaction. The first 2 are temperature and pH. If the temperature is too high, the enzyme will be denatured. Likewise, changes in pH have the same effect. The second 2 are concentration of enzyme and concentration of the substrate. The concentration of the enzyme and substrate affect the rate of the reaction. Now that concludes the tutorial all about enzymes.